Welcome to Obhi's Math Pathshala. Today's topic is finitely generated abelian group.
Now, note that a free abelian group G of finite rank, a free abelian group G of finite rank, so they may have many bases. The number of elements of all the bases will be same that we have proved earlier. Now if we consider a subgroup of G, subgroup K of G, then our goal is to show that the subgroup K is also free abelian, with its rank which will not exceed the rank of G. So this we need to prove for the characterization of finitely generated abelian groups. That is, if we consider a free abelian group G of finite rank, and since it may have many bases, but in each time any subgroup K will be free abelian with its rank will not exceed the rank of G. So let us state the theorem that, so let G be a non-zero free abelian group of finite rank n, and let K be a non-zero subgroup of G, then K must be free abelian of rank S, which will be less or equal to the rank of Gn. Now furthermore, what is more interesting is that there exists a basis, that is, you can construct a basis x1, x2, xn for the group G, and there exist positive integers. How many positive integers we can find? S many, that is the rank of the K, rank of K. Positive integers d1, d2, ds, where di divides di plus 1 for I equal to 1 to dot 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 s minus 1, such that, so what will they do? So these positive integers will give a basis of, is a basis for k, that is d1x1, d2x2 and dsxs will be a basis for k. So that is more interesting, that you can construct a basis for g, x1, x2, xn, and you can find positive integers d1, d2, ds such that each one will divide the next one. That is di divides di plus 1, such that d1 x1, d2 x2 and ds xs is a basis for g. So that theorem, so this theorem is very much important to prove the characterization theorem for finitely generated abelian groups. So the proof will be like that. So what to do? So our main goal is to show that k has a basis of this type. This is enough to show the above statement, that it is free abelian of rank less or equal to n. So it is enough. So it is enough to show that k has a basis of the stated form which will definitely prove that k is free abelian with rank at most n. At most n, right? So let us start by considering, so let us start by considering a basis for G, a basis y is y1, y2, yn for G. Now since it is a basis for G, then we can say that every non-zero element in the subgroup K can be generated by these elements y1, y2, yn. So every non-zero element in K can be represented as alpha 1 y1, or you can say this one k1 y1, k2 y2, kn yn, where at least one ki is non-zero. At least one ki is non-zero for some I 1 to n. So since at least one ki is non-zero, so for this basis you will get for every non-zero element of K at least one non-zero Ki. So you can construct a set P which consist of those ki which are non-zero. These ki are integers. So this is the non-zero integers where every non-zero element in K be represented by, be expressed as K1y1, K2y2, Kn, Yn for some basis y equal to y1, y2, yn. So this says that considering any basis for each non-zero element in K, you will find at least one non-zero Ki, mod Ki. So this set, so this P is non-empty, and P being a non-empty subset of N, so by P is non-empty, and therefore by well ordering principle, P must have a least element. P must have a least element. D1 greater than 0. Since it is non-zero, so it is, so let us suppose that it is D1 which is greater than 0. That means actually there exists a basis y1 of G such that one can find a non-zero element say W1 belongs to K such that W1 will be represented as D1y1, D2y2, K2y2, K3y3 plus Kn, Yn, say by renumbering the elements of y1 in such a way. That is, if the elements of basis, let us, if D1 we have actually we suppose that it is D1 by renumbering the elements. Actually maybe it is some member in between, some integer in between, that is 1 to n, indexed by 1 to n, that is it is maybe some mod K2, mod K3, mod Kn maybe, but we will renumber these basis elements and make it the first one. Okay. So now using division algorithm,
স্যার আমি যে ওই D1 টা যে K1 এর জায়গায় রিপ্লেস করলাম তো,
হ্যাঁ
ওটা স্যার মেবি কি I এর জায়গায় তো রিপ্লেস করা যেত তো না?
একদম রিপ্লেস করা যেত। আমরা কি করলাম, আমরা রিনাম্বারিং করে দিলাম, মানে যেখানে ধরো DI টা পেয়েছি সেইটাকে 1 নম্বর করলাম, বুঝা গেল?
আচ্ছা
ধরো KI টা পেয়েছি তো সেটাকে 1 নম্বর করে দিয়েছি, রিনাম্বার করে দিয়েছি।
স্যার এই নাম্বারটা বুঝাচ্ছি না, আমি ধরুন এখানে K1 এর জায়গায় রিপ্লেস করে D1 বসালেন, এটাতে রিনাম্বারিং হচ্ছে?
রিনাম্বারিং হচ্ছে বেসিসের এলিমেন্ট গুলোর, মানে ধরো তুমি y1 y2 y1 নিয়েছো, ঠিক আছে, এবার ধরো তুমি ডি আই এর পজিশনে গিয়ে ওই লিস্ট এলিমেন্টটা তুমি পেয়েছো, হতেই পারে ওই আয়েরটাকে তুমি 1 নম্বর করবে,
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, যেখানে
আবার
পাচ্ছি সেখানটাতে আমি apply করছি।
সেইটা দিয়ে শুরু করলাম।
আচ্ছা। ঠিক আছে।
উদ্দেশ্যটা কিছুই নয়, ফর কনভিনিয়েন্স, আর কিছু না। তুমি
আচ্ছা।
তুমি আইডিয়াও করতে পারো
ঠিক আছে, বুঝতে পারছি।
উইদাউট লস অফ জেনারেলিটি। হ্যাঁ, এটা লিখতে পারি আমরা সাচ এ উইদাউট লস অফ জেনারেলিটি, এই কথাটা আমরা লিখে দিতে। হ্যাঁ, yes. Now using division algorithm, we have, so we divide each k2 k3 kn by d1, so kj equal to d1 qj plus rj, where 0 less or equal to rj less than d1 for all j equal to 2 3 n. Okay, so then w will be like this element, so we put k2 as d1 q2 plus r2, k3 as d1 q3 plus r3, and so on. So putting these values, so we will get, it will be d1 of y1 plus q2 y2 plus qn yn plus r2 y2 rn yn, right? Now let this element as be denoted by x1, y1 plus q2 y2 plus qn yn, and so we have d1 will w will be sorry, it is w1 will be, it is w or w1, yeah. So it is d1 x1 r2 y2 rn yn. Okay, so this proves that now we have already proved a theorem that we can replace x1 in place of y1 in the basis of G and construct this new basis x1 y2 yn. So by a previous result, x1 y2 yn will be a basis for G. Right? Will be a basis for G. Now, if we number this one as star, so from star we have, so this is a new basis for G with respect to which W1 has been expressed as D1 x1 plus R2 y2 plus Rn yn. Now, what will be these R2, R3, Rn? If any one of them is non-zero,